Hey, this is Deepak here from digitaldeepak.com and welcome to the next lesson in your free digital marketing course. In this lesson, we are going to talk about the Google Tag Manager. So what is the Google Tag Manager? It is one container for all JavaScript codes. So Tag Manager will give you a JavaScript code which you can place on your site, and inside this container several JavaScript codes and tags can be placed. And you can control all the tags from a single dashboard without changing the site's code. And then there are some advanced tagging and variable tracking as well inside Google Tag Manager. So basically, if you are signing up for Google Analytics, Analytics will give you a separate JavaScript code that you can place on your website. If you are signing up for some other service, they will give you a separate JavaScript code. And then there are codes for remarketing from various companies. Then there are AdWords conversion tracking code, Facebook Pixel. There are so many such JavaScript codes that you have to place on your website. Each one we call it a tag. So Tag Manager helps you manage multiple tags from a single login. So what I will do is that now I will go ahead and sign up for a new Tag Manager account, and I will show you how it works. Go ahead and visit tagmanager.google.com and log in with your Google account if you haven't already. Once you log in, you will see this page. So here you can go ahead and set up a new account for your website. Enter your site name and click continue. Enter a container name and click on web if you are using this for your website, and click create. Go ahead and accept the terms of service. In the next step, you will see two JavaScript codes. One JavaScript code you have to place it on the head section of your website, and additionally you will place another code immediately after opening the body tag. So one is in the body section and one is in the head section. I will go ahead and place this on my website right now. I use the thesis theme. So in thesis theme, I have an option to place the code which will appear on the head section of the website, and another container where I can go ahead and place the code which will appear in the body section. However, if you are using a different theme, this might be a little bit different based on what theme you are using. And if you are not using a WordPress site, figure out a way to place one of these JavaScript codes in the head section and then another container code in the body section. Now I have placed both these codes, one in the head section and one in the body section of my website, and saved the changes. Now I will go ahead by clicking on OK. So this is the Tag Manager dashboard that you see. You have sections like new tag, description, tags which are being edited, and here you will be able to see the published containers. So now I have to go ahead and place the Google Analytics code inside the tag. So what I will do is that I will go ahead and click on new tag. I will select the tag type and I will click on Universal Analytics. So here I have to add the Google Analytics tracking ID, and that will be the variable. Let me open a new tab, open my Google Analytics account and fetch my tracking ID. So to fetch the Analytics tracking ID, I would go ahead inside my Analytics account, click on User Settings. Inside User Settings, go ahead and click the gear icon here to go into the admin section. Go into the property settings, and inside the property settings you will be able to see the tracking ID. Just copy this tracking ID, come back to Google Tag Manager and paste the tracking ID here. So you have more settings here which we will not go ahead and have a look now. So we'll just understand the basics of Tag Manager. So let me go ahead and click on save. So now that the variable is set for Google Analytics, so there is another section here called triggering. So let me just go ahead and choose the trigger as all pages. So now this Google Analytics tag will fire across all the pages of your website. This is something that you can define inside Google Tag Manager. So right now it's by default that we are tracking all the pages, but in some advanced conditions we can say that only in certain pages these tags have to be loaded. So that use cases we will see in the future videos. So let me go ahead and save this tag. Let me just save it as GA tag, Google Analytics tag, and click on save. Now that we have created the tag, we have to go ahead and publish the tag. So what I will do is that I will go ahead and click on submit, and here I will just click on publish. So I have to give a version name for the container. So I will just say Digital Deepak version 1 and click on continue. So inside the workspace you can see that there is a preview feature to check if these tags are properly installed on your website and if it is firing. But instead of using this preview section, what I would recommend is that you go ahead and install the Tag Assistant by Google, and you can install this extension on Chrome. So it's a free extension, and once you have installed it, you will be able to analyze whether a website is loading these tags properly. So here you can see once the tag is installed, once the tag extension is installed, you can see this icon here. Go ahead and click on enable and click on record. So now the extension will start recording all the tag related events on your website. So now I will refresh my blog Digital Deepak, and here you can see that it is now recognizing that the Google Tag Manager is being tracked. So this is GTM MTK647Q. So that is what you can see here as well. So here you can see this is the Tag Manager ID. And here we seem to have some issue. Let's check what it is. So it says that the code is found outside of the head tag. So here we have a small issue because the previous Google Analytics code which I have installed on my website has not been removed. Let me go ahead and remove it, come back and check if this problem is solved. So I have removed the previous Google Analytics code. Now that code doesn't fire 2 times. So here you can see the Google Tag Manager code has been detected, and then the Google Analytics code has also been detected. So Google Tag Manager is a very broad module by itself, and there are a lot of options and a lot of scope by using Google Tag Manager, which we will cover in more advanced lessons such as the analytics course or something like that. But this is the basics of Google Tag Manager, and if you are just going to have analytics code for now, better use it via the Google Tag Manager instead of installing the analytics code directly, because Google Tag Manager is a good website practice to follow, and especially for digital marketers, so that you can manage all your tags in one place properly. So here you can see there are over 50 different tag types inside Google Tag Manager, and there are a lot of other options such as triggers, variables, folders, etc., which is beyond the scope of this particular introduction video. So thank you for watching this video, and go ahead and try signing up for a Google Tag Manager account and start using analytics through Tag Manager. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.